Hello, everybody, and today I'm reviewing one of my new favorite shows of all time, The Boys. This came out 2019 and it's based off a violent, dark comic book. But this show's kind of different from the comic. But basically, it's about a group of vigilantes taking on a group of superheroes who are actually more sinister than you think. I saw this at my library. Like, I rented it, a DVD of The Boys. I watched seasons 1, 2 through 3. And I gotta say, this is like the most different kind of superhero show. Like, it isn't like the typical what we see in like the MCU or DC. And to be honest, I think the show makes fun of superhero tropes these days. And I really connect with the characters. Like, they're very interesting, complex, and this is like I said, this is like the best show. I might as well go over the characters. I'm gonna go over the main heroes or villains, since they're villains. The Seven. We got Black Noir, which is he's kind of like Batman, but like he's sinister. We got A Train. He's like Flash, but he's just being a superhero for fame, and he only cares about himself. The Deep is a pervert. He's Aquaman. He's like Aquaman. We've got Queen Maria, who looks like Wonder Woman, but she's influenced the wrong way in the Seven. Not as bad as the others, though. And we did get the Invisible Man called Translucent. He dies. But I gotta say, we also got the main leader of the group, Homelander. So Homelander is basically a narcissistic version of Superman. Like, he only cares about fame. He only likes what he wants. Like, he just wants to get everything for, like, you get my point. Like, he is, from his personality, his very intimidating personality, the way he acts, he's, yeah, just an evil Superman gone mad. If it's like if Superman was in real life. We also have Starlight, which is the only hero of the group. The rest are just selfish people. And the boys themselves, we got Billy Butcher, who has a hatred of superheroes because of something with his wife and Homelander. Spoilers. We got Mother's Milk. He's basically the muscle of the group. We got Frenchie, which is like the tech guy, I'm pretty sure. And we got Kameko, who's she basically has superpowers of her own, and she brutally kills people. And we got Huey, which is he started off kind of awkward, but now he has some guts in this, but he's mainly the innocent one of the group. And their goal is to take down superheroes after Huey lost his girlfriend to A Train, who was high on drugs from Compound V, which just gives you superpowers. So, like, the first 3 seasons, they're really good. Like, season 1's kind of just them forming the group, like Huey and Butcher, and they're trying to track down the Seven, find a lead against them. They literally spy on A Train and his girlfriend, and they find out about Compound V, and they're thinking that could be a way to take down the Seven. But as this is going on, the Seven are trying to basically make themselves look good. They're not trying to be come out as villains. Well, they don't want people to know that. But as this is going on, like, the Deep gets in trouble for harassing Starlight. Yeah, and Homelander is just like, he's a very pissy person. Like, he has a boss who is played by the lady from Cobra Kai, and he ends up betraying her at the end. As Homelander earlier is like doing awful things, like he let a plane full of people die. He also shot down a plane. Like, that shows his shady side. That's how evil he is. He just doesn't care. He just cares about himself. And the rest of the Seven are just, like I said, selfish, and Starlight's trying to get out of there. and she realizes how awful the Seven is for many reasons. She does meet Huey and they form a relationship, which is quite cute. But she's trying to get out of there, away from the Seven. That's where it leads to season 2, where it's revealed that Billy Butcher's wife, which we thought was dead, but it turns out that she now raises a son with Homelander, because Homelander did something very awful to her. Not going to say because of obvious reasons. But season 2 is a lot interesting, as the boys are now hiding underground, trying to find their way to take down Homelander again, even though they had an all-time low. But Homelander's trying to raise his son, and yeah, he's not being a very good father. Yeah, he's just in it for himself. And I guess he wants his son to be just like him. But that's where we meet the new villain of this, Stormfront. And we find out that she's a Nazi, and Homelander ends up dating her, and he just does not care at all that she was a Nazi, which says a lot about his character. And I think the finale is like really intense once they all come together in like this big battle. It's quite interesting, and the boys tried to get a new secret weapon of theirs, a guy who had fire powers, he was also Iceman in the X-Men movies. But as this is going on, they try to take down Stormfront as she's exposed, and Homelander, I think, was gonna Stormfront was about to kill Billy Butcher's wife, but the kid ends up killing Stormfront. Well, sort of. He injures her by frying her head off, and then Homelander is like covered in blood as he then takes his son, tries to. But all the characters make a deal at the end. It's quite an exciting finale, and that's where it leads to season 3. I think season 3 starts off a little slower since there's still, I don't know, not too much is happening until the boys have another idea of taking down Homelander, and that basically is they're gonna unleash evil Captain America, that being Soldier Boy, played by Jensen Ackles. And turns out Soldier Boy is also a bad guy, and it all leads to a big fight at the Seven's headquarters, and we learn a bunch of things about Homelander. That it turns out Soldier Boy is the father of Homelander, which was a surprising twist. And it ends with Queen Maria betraying the Seven and Soldier Boy, and they jump out a window, and we think they're dead, but they're not. And there was a bunch of other stuff that happened this season with the boys, and I wish I could get into it more. I would love to go more in depth with these characters, but I gotta say, this show is very graphic, very bloody. Well, it's an adult show, and there's a lot of sex, and I feel like that doesn't bother me. It's just like, ooh, once we see it, you're just like, ooh. I think it was a bit hard for me to follow at times for this show, but I really look forward to season 4 with these awesome characters. So anyway, I'd give The Boys an 8 out of 10. So that being said, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.